Lovely. Margaret, thank you for coming. Annie, could you turn it down just a touch, my love? It's like tiny bit. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes. Perfect. So welcome to today's circle. I will let Danny, this is Danny for if you don't know her, and you know me, I'm Farah. But for anyone who's watching on the replay or who comes in later who doesn't know me, I'm Farah. And I'm gonna let Danielle guide us on some intention setting before we get into all the other things that we're gonna do today.
Amazing. There's just one word coming in now. So we have Margaret, Megan, Sophie, Mariana,
everyone, how are you?
Elena, Palumi.
Hello.
Yay.
Beautiful.
Hello. So I'm Danielle. And I'm so Farah and I are we're so humbled by these gatherings. How they've just been evolving, and we really feel like we feel like this is necessary for us, just to gather as a circle and come together and feel supported in the process, because a lot is coming up. I'm a Scorpio, and I'm just like I'm having it, I'm feeling it, like this is me in my rawness. So I'm really excited just to like be here and just be all raw, and this is a safe space for all of us to just be like our hearts, everything out on the table. And our intention, is really just to gather and move this energy and feel supported and be heard and seen in the process. So if I would actually like to invite you guys as well, because intention setting is so powerful, and it really just enhances everything that we do. I'm currently in Japan right now. This is a dream of mine. And, one thing that I noticed, that I've been noticing by being here, that I've observed, is how intentional the Japanese are, like in everything that they do, like in the food, in the way that they move, in the way that they sleep, like in everything. So I just thought of this, like, we can always be more intentional and present in our actions. So I invite you guys now just to close your eyes and just take a deep breath into your chest, into your belly. And just connecting with your breath and just setting an intention for yourself. As we gather here, I imagine all of us like sitting in a circle, in a niche in the forest, like in this forest under the full moon. With all the plants going around, just setting an intention for yourself. Maybe just reconnecting with your why, on why it is that you are here now, present here. And if at any moment, you lose touch with your body or your breath, or your mind seems to wander off, just giving yourself permission to reconnect with this intention. And if you guys like, I would love if you want to share in the chat your intention, maybe in 1 or 2 or 3 words. That would be really, really cool, just to kind of get a gauge on where we all are at. Or feel free also to unmute yourself, because
Mike, if you want
this, like unmute yourself.
Connect to my purpose and life mission at the moment. Beautiful. I feel the same, Mariana. There with you, love. Yeah. I'm connecting to the consciousness of my business, which is evolving rapidly and going really big, and it's fucking scary, but I love it. To support my body and the changes that's coming up. Beautiful. I love it.
Yes.
So as you guys are sharing, I just like to, we're gonna keep this meeting to about an hour. So if anyone has to jump off within like an hour, we totally understand. Will there also be a replay? But we'll try to keep it within the hour, right, Danny? So what we're intending to do here is to first open with some astrology and some energy of the times that we're going through, because we are living through some huge, enormous astrological time, and the energies that it brings from the cosmos. It's amazing. I'm sure like you guys can feel in your lives it's shifting, and I'll be sharing with you like what's going on for the collective. For each of you, it will be different, of course, in terms of where it's touching in your personal life. So that's something that you may have to look up on YouTube, but I'll be telling you like the main transits that we're moving through. And then I'll be doing a card pull for the collective because we love tarot here. So just like pull about 3 cards and to see like what are the energies of this time. Then Danny is going to, we're going to do some, probably shake it out for like a minute just to like move energies. And then we're going to come back for some really nurturing, grounding breath work that Danny's going to lead us through, and then some journaling, and if like sharing at the end, if anyone feels.
So get your journals if you have them.
Get your journal if you don't.
And whatever else you need on your altar.
Yes. Water, crystals, light a candle, whatever feels good. Candles actually raise the frequency. So if you want to light a candle, it's beautiful. So yeah,
I feel like it's so nice as the altar, but this persimmon, it's like the in season now here in Japan. Like you'll drive by and you see trees with all these orange things hanging from them. Like the trees here are full of these. Like, so I had my first persimmon today, and it was really, really beautiful. Like, wow, super tasty.
I've never seen that fruit.
And it's so seasonal, like, you know, this color. I feel like it's so like samhain, like autumn, fall, like this is
I think I'm on the vibe, love. Look.
Yes, you are. These are the colors.
I'm vibing with the autumn. Yes.
Exactly. So whenever you're ready, Farah, like take it away.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's so big. I've been listening to so many astrological like videos on YouTube, and I'm like I'm a self-taught like I don't say I'm an astrologer, but I just love observing the transits and like observing what's happening here. And so I'm just going to share with you like the big things that I've noticed and we're feeling. So basically today is the lunar eclipse and full moon in Taurus. 2 weeks ago, we had a solar eclipse in Scorpio. So eclipses always work in a 2-week window. There's the opening and then there's the closing. And what's interesting about this eclipse is that it's actually the closing of the door of a 6-month eclipse. So we had the first one back in April and May, and then we've been working with those energies all throughout these 6 months. So you'll be noticing maybe things, if you can think back 6 months ago, maybe things that came up in your life at that time, because eclipses have a way of bringing up things to look at, and it's very karmic. And usually solar eclipses are a lot about the outer, like the things like maybe outside of you. And the lunar eclipse is very inward, and it's very much it's very personal. So you'll be seeing themes of like what came up for you, maybe in your life or business or something that's coming to fruition now, some things you noticed. And I noticed that in my own life as well, like things that I wanted to work on. Maybe I just came across gene keys, for example, for the first time 6 months ago, and now I'm in a certification to learn and become a certified gene keys, like in my mentorship. So that's something, like things like that. And it's so cool, like when you notice and you can trace. And so there are 8 placements in the sky right now with the planets that are all conjuncting together. It's like, well, whoa, mama. So we have in Taurus, first of all. So eclipses always work on a north and south axis. Like the north node is the north node of destiny, it's called. It's what we're moving towards in our evolution. Danny's frozen. Danny, are you there? Okay, I just wanted to, okay. I was like, is the connection okay? Okay. So the north node of destiny is Taurus, and Taurus is like all the things which are security, all the things which we build in our lives to keep stability, security, our livelihood, our work, our families, and how we support us. It's also a lot about food. It's about sustenance, and Taurus energy is simplifying, okay? That's what I want you to remember. So Taurus is simplifying. And then we have the south node of destiny. The south node is what we're moving away from. Like, it's like the lessons that we are meant to learn and meant to help us, that the cosmos is helping us to leave behind or move away as we, in our evolution of our souls, okay? So the south node is in Scorpio, which is what Danny's sign is in. So, so Scorpio is all about death, rebirth, sex, taboo. Like it's basically the energy that helps us go into the really deep, kind of uncomfortable places and really dig up what we have to look at there, like kind of skeleton in the closet energy, and be like, okay, what's going on there? And I'll get into like this actual specifics of what's going on. But
Helena,
Helena, can you, I don't know if I can mute her, but can you mute my darling? Anyway, so I lost my train of thought.
Digging up the shadows under the skeletons in the closet.
Digging up these shadows. So I'm going to talk about what's on the Taurus side, and then we'll go to like what's on the Scorpio side, because it's right now conjuncting like this. There's the sun, the earth, and the moon. So if you can imagine the axis. What was I going to say? And then, okay, so on the Taurus side, there is the Uranus squaring Saturn. And Uranus has a squared Saturn all throughout 2021. And this is the last square, was in October. So this energy is really about dismantling the old and bringing in the new. So Uranus energy is like a lightning bolt. It's like it comes in, it shakes things up in our lives, and it's like the cosmos going, this is like what you need to change. I'm like, this is what I want to show you that needs to go. And it's kind of, if you like tarot, you know tarot, it's the energy of the tower. You know, where you see the structure and then a lightning bolt coming in and then the tower is breaking. So that's benevolent from the universe, but it can feel like a shakeup. So that's literally what's been happening with these squares, is like there's some old structure going on, some beliefs that you have, some ideas, but it's all old paradigm, all old frameworks that are literally being broken, and the cosmos is coming in and being like, this has to go. So maybe you can notice that's the energy that we have in Taurus right now. So Taurus being energy that really wants to simplify everything. Maybe you're noticing that, you know, like the energy of Uranus is like, let's get rid of all the shit, the bullshit, and we're gonna just simplify. What is the thing that you need right now to feel safe, to feel secure? Like, what is that thing? And then Uranus is a outer planet, and so we feel the outer planets more. So Saturn is like the structural, it's father time, it's all about things happening in divine timing. So it's like working for it, it's about building, but it's, so Uranus and Taurus are, it's a very uncomfortable thing because they're so different as well, but because also they're in a square. So luckily this energy is ending mid-December. We are moving away from this, and it won't be so much tension anymore. So we feel this really, really deeply right now, but you'll see as the eclipse window is ending, the energy start to alleviate, and as we go into December, things will feel a lot different. And Eleni, my love, can you mute? Because we hear your thank you. It's okay, no worries. No worries. I was like, what's that sound? Okay. So did I mention that eclipses are also karmic energy? So it's really, really, really right now, the cosmos is helping our soul to evolve on the highest path, on our soul's evolution, because every time eclipses come in, you will see outer changes in your life. Like it's unavoidable. And that's why we also gather here, so that we can be together during this time and we can learn about the energies, we can set intentions, and our gathering also amplifies our intentions and what we're anchoring right now. So this particular cycle of eclipses is from a family called the Taurus cycle, and this happens every 18 years. So the last one was in 2004. So if you really have like a good memory, I was like trying to think like, what happened in 2004? It was the year before I graduated high school. And I'm like, oh shit, what happened there? Because a lot was happening. And so if you can think back to 2004 in your lives, that's a long time. But that is where you'll see like, and the next one is going to happen in another 18 years. And yeah, basically it's like a cosmic upgrade. So we have eclipses every year though, for each family. And literally these eclipse families last hundreds of years, but they've been assigned something to evolve in each cycle. So the Taurus cycle has its evolution, and then the eclipse next year will have its evolution according to the nodes of the moon. I hope this is not going into like geeky astrology. I'm really
I have
sorry.
a question. So the Taurus cycle, what would you say is the overall overarching energy of this specific cycle of eclipses?
It's a lot about relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm going to be talking about next, but it's a lot about our relationship to ourselves, our relationship to the world, our like everything is basically the relationship to the people in our lives, our families, our children, our friends, our social circles, like our clients, like really seeing what's no longer working, what's not serving us anymore, and being like, okay, that's done, and I want to evolve past this, and I want to become like higher consciousness, you know. But it's really about relationships. So we'll move on to the Scorpio side. And Scorpio is really actually in its highest expression. It's a healer, first of all. The next, it's really, really good at relationships. It's really, really good at boundary setting. It's really, really good at knowing, I love this for me, and this is what's good for me, and I'm going to keep my boundaries around this, and I trust myself. So Scorpios on the highest expression, because there's each sign has a high and a lower, and on the Scorpios of the higher expression, they are really good at choosing who's good for them and then putting their trust into that person. And so Venus being there, Venus is there with Scorpio. Venus is the planet of love, money, beauty, you know, all the material things, and she is actually in her detriment in Scorpio. She is in her exaltation, we call it, in Taurus, but Taurus is in the opposite axis. So she's in her detriment, and what that means is it's making us look at the shadows of our relationships. Everything that Scorpio is of the highest expression, it's making us look at the opposite. Where are we compromising our boundaries? Where are we not able to trust? Why? And all of this is coming through our self-love. Everything from the lens of our loving ourselves. And this is Scorpio's highest expression is empowerment. And the lower expression is, you know, to be enslaved to anything. Like for example, if you don't have strong boundaries, this is something that I've been going through a lot in my relationships, like learning how to honor my boundaries and not be enslaved to people pleasing and wanting everyone to love me, because it's conditional. And that is something that through this 6 month, I've noticed that it's gotten really strong, and it's the energies that have been helping me to revise and to relearn how to set better boundaries. Yeah, does that make sense?
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, we're almost done here. And then okay, and then we have the last thing I'm going to talk about is Saturn. So I talked about the Uranus-Saturn square. So Saturn is actually in Aquarius right now. And Aquarius is a beautiful sign of our soul's desires. What are we wanting to create? What is our soul wanting to do in this lifetime? And what are we wanting to create? And so Saturn being in Aquarius is helping us to actually build our soul's calling. And that's why I feel like for me, and I'm just giving examples from myself because, well, I hope it can help to serve you. But for me, it's like, what am I building in the world? What am I creating that's going to leave a legacy? What's my, you know, like the consciousness of my business, for example, like what am I leaving for my children? So this is, the Saturn is really helping us to like these energies are helping to support this. And with the eclipse, everything is amplified. With that, on that note, I'm going to end there. And Danny, do you have anything to say?
I mean, just piggybacking off of what you just mentioned, I was journaling today, and the question I was asking myself is, what kind of impact do I want to make? And it was just like reflecting on this, like coming back to this and like reassessing and like reevaluating my priorities of like, what is a priority? What do I need to reprioritize and reevaluate in order to return back to this impact, to create like, what is the energy of this impact that I want to create in the world and for myself, and the stories that I'm telling myself, the stories that I'm sharing with others, all of this, I feel like the impact is within the stories that we tell ourselves, and also the stories that we're sharing with others. And that can be something as simple as also the thoughts that we're having as well, you know? So just kind of reevaluating, like, what are some of those thoughts that maybe aren't serving my highest good and this kind of impact that I want to create, and which ones can be kind of purged, right? And which ones can be released, and which ones are worthy of feeding and affirming over and over, that is going to be building on that impact. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if this is relatable, guys, but you mentioned that it was like super spot on, super.
Yeah. Oh. As Sophie just said, I've made a couple of big decisions last week. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute and like ask away. I'm just shuffling here. So if anything's coming up or you want to share, we're really open for this to be like a discussion. We're both generators, so we love responding to you and to each other. Yes. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything you want to share.
Yeah, I would like to activate your generator part.
Go for it.
I'm at the moment at this phase of like everything is okay, but it's a plateau, and we've been already talking about plateau together. I think it's very complicated for me at the moment to feel the energy of empowerment. Like I have the power, I decide, because I feel like it got stabilized and I'm doing things that I already know, but I don't feel like I have the power to do things I haven't done before at the moment. Like the last couple of days, it felt very like vulnerable and static. And I'm asking myself, is it me or is it like the general context?
I'm going to feel into that. Danny, you have any hits? Insights?
I mean, what did you say was the overall energy you were feeling?
It's something passive. Like I've done many like efforts to create things I have at the moment, and it felt natural. Now it doesn't feel natural to create new things for me. It feels stuck, like really, and it's the energy of last couple of days.
What's coming to me is bigger. Like you want to create something bigger, and that's why it's stuck. And because, do you feel a fear?
I think I feel a little bit of fear, and especially confusion. Am I pushing things to happen? Should I wait for the invitation, or is it an excuse not to do?
This energy, well, I would keep focusing on it and journal around this, but I feel like why this is stuck and what came to me is that you want to go bigger, but you don't maybe know how that looks yet.
Yeah, it's like I have shivers.
Yeah, it could also just be like a combination, right? I mean, what I felt came through was just bigger picture thinking and looking at things, because the mind is gonna, create whatever it wants to create. So just grounding yourself like in your body and like allowing the feelings to come through, but also like taking that bigger picture and trusting that like what you're experiencing is necessary in order for whatever is meant to emerge will emerge. It's just right now, this is the energy, and just like breathing through it, doing your practices that empower you in your body. Because from that space, you can actually feed those bigger visions for yourself, as Farah was mentioning. So
yeah, so it's the body, not the mind, the focus.
You know, like when we learn human design, love, or gene keys, and we know that it's all in the body. It's not in the mind.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah, Farah and I were talking about this, like how, you know, the mind originally was used as a sense. Like in ancient Egypt, they considered the thought as a sense organ. And we have taken this sense, so to say, and gave it so much power. You know, nowadays we give our mind so much power, like, but if we can sort of graduate to reclaiming the power back into the body and empowering the body, because we're so used to empowering the mind, giving the thoughts, giving it all, you know, as the main source of fuel. But if we can sort of learn these practices and get back into empowering the body as our main driving force and intelligence, then absolutely, like, of course this is a practice and it's going to take time, but I think that's the goal. You know, it's like not navigating and kind of bestowing that energy, like from up here to back into the body. Yeah. And this is what we're going to do, like some breath work, and this is why all these different practices and rituals are so good, because they empower us in our body.
Power.
Yeah.
I hope that lands lovely.
Yeah, very much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, we all experience this. You know, like you're not alone in this. This is like, you know, something that will take lifetimes, like to actually reclaim our power back into our body. But we can start now. We can start now. We can literally start now. So let's hold on. Let's just like move. Yes, share what
like it's 2-minute card pull, but like I pulled 3 cards. So the energies of this time, if anyone doesn't know tarot, I'll explain. This is the Hermit. The Hermit is all about going inward, and he's carrying this lantern, which is like, you know, your life's work, like your soul's calling, your destiny, kind of whatever you want to call it. And it's all about like connecting to this power and like, yeah, being in it and being with it and tuning in and learning like, what is that? And then I have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Swords, which is the it's like the energy of feeling trapped or stuck, just like you were saying, Mariana. It's like you don't know how to get out of this situation. But 8 is actually an energy of abundance. And so it's actually an illusion, because we feel stuck, we feel trapped, but we aren't actually. It's actually, we can take off the blindfold. The ropes aren't actually binding you, but you feel that way because of, and it's funny because swords are mental. It's all about thoughts, it's communication. So in a sense, our mind and our brain, the thoughts that we think, are keeping us feeling that. So Danny's advice about like dropping into the body is really, really key at this time, and grounding, and really, you know, coming out of here and back into here and into our hearts is really key. And then this energy is also present. It's the energy of the 10 of Cups. All is possible. The utopia that you want, what you want to create, and that is what the cosmos is bringing us and helping us receive. Is ultimately this. So it's all working for us. Nothing, and it's all benevolent energies. So just know that what you're feeling, it's all meant to be there. It's all perfect. It's your journey. But that's why we're here together. Okay.
I love it. Thank you so much, girls. It's really, it helps me a lot.
Oh, good. So glad.
That was quite the trinity of cards.
The trinity of cards. Yeah.
Yeah, like wow.
Yeah.
What a pull.
It's the energy of this time. So beautiful. So do you want to just lead us into the...
Yeah. So I'm gonna get up. I have my computer set up, but right now I give you guys full permission. Let's just do like one minute, 2 minutes. Get up, shake, do like some shaking.
You can switch off your screen or be on the screen, up to you, like as you want, but we encourage you to get up and shake your
body, hands left to right, tapping your kidneys, just arms, legs, feet. Close your eyes, connect with your breath. Sync your body rhythm up to your breath, whatever feels natural for you, whatever feels ecstatic in your body, give yourself what you need. Taking some deep breaths and just moving all that energy. We come in these beautiful vessels. Movement is one of the keys to liberation.
Sorry, Danny, what did you say?
I said movement is one of the keys to liberation.
Yes.
I think the quote was like breath, sound, and movement are the keys to liberation.
Oh my God.
I know when I first heard that one, it really stuck with me.
It explains so much why I love to go dancing.
Yes. And anything the earth, this is like cleansing through the earth element, because anything physical is considered cleansing through earth. So, you know, air is like you're cleansing your body using the breath. Water, cleansing and moving that energy through like drinking water, bathing, fire, cleansing through.
Come back now, loves.
Yeah, just make your way back.
Yeah, make your way back. And I already feel different. That feels good. It's funny because when energy moves through me, and especially in like meetings like this, when I feel all of you, like I literally feel all of you, and a lot of energy is around here. My solar plexus get activated, my heart and my throat. And it's so funny. Yeah, and so when I move the energy, I feel it all here. Like I can feel that it's moving out now, like I'm starting to release. So beautiful. So do you want to do some breath work so that we can, now that we've moved, we can settle back into our bodies and...
Yes, let's get into our bodies. I mean, we're already in them, but let's get deeper. So I invite you guys to, if you haven't already, just find a nice space where you can just sit, close your eyes, relax, and start to connect with your breath. So eyes are closed. And start by taking some deep inhale and exhales in through your nose and out through your nose. So keeping your mouth shut. And using our nose is such a beautiful integrator of energy. It's there for us to breathe. And every time we take a deep breath, it's the energy is moving in through our, we have like energy channels in each of our orifices in our nose. And it's like energy highways. So imagine this energy is coming in on the inhale and it's moving out on the exhale. And just taking some deep breaths into your belly. You can even place your hands on your belly. So with every inhale, you feel your your belly expanding, and with every exhale, your belly is contracting. And just feel your breaths connected. Feel your inhale merge with your exhale. Just kind of like a wave, right? You kind of imagine the inhale, the wave is building. The exhale, it's crashing. And you just kind of pick up this rhythm. And you can imagine with every breath, you're planting some roots, feeling the earth beneath you, feeling your roots growing deep into the earth, connecting with all the other trees around you, feeling your spine root deep into the earth, anchoring your energy and your body with the trees all around you. And allowing your breath to be like a tree, kind of like a divine anchor that is always available to you to come back into your body, to be present with your body, and just anchoring your energy in this moment as it is now. No matter what is occurring on the outside of us, it can be chaos, it can be like feeling like we're in the eye of a storm, where there's so many things happening all around. So no matter what is going on around you, you can always come back to your breath and allowing it to be like this very beautiful, sparkly, or however you want to visualize it, nice anchor, anchoring you into the earth, into the present moment, and feeling the peace that lives there with every breath. Feeling that even though it can be chaos all around me, but I feel peace, I feel present, feeling the simplicity that lives in every inhale and every exhale. Every inhale is symbolic of our excitement. It's our life urge. And every exhale is like a trust. It's an invitation to surrender and trust and lean into the trust even deeper. And reflecting on the question of how loving am I being to myself right now? How loving am I being to myself right now? So if at any time you find yourself making decisions from your mind, from your head, or you're feeling confused, or whatever it is that you're experiencing, take a deep breath and just anchoring your energy in your body. Most likely, if you're reflecting on this question after taking the breath, you're being very loving to yourself. Just feeling that energy expand, whether it be in your belly And you can pull that energy up into your heart chakra and just breathing deep into your heart chakra. Imagine your lungs like a hot air balloon, filling up all the way with every inhale, opening. With every inhale, you receive love, and every exhale, you can give it away, or you can send it into the earth. You can choose where you would like to send it. Open to receive the love with every inhale, and then giving it away with every exhale. And this is why when we're doing breath work, not just are we breathing air, but we're also breathing energy. And this energy is very cleansing. It's purifying our energy body. It's purifying. It's kind of like an energetic shower on the inside. So, you know, to be receptive to the things that we desire in life, we need to first clean and clear our energy and the things that are stagnating in the cellular memory of our body. So breathwork is so beautiful in this sense, to clean the energy, and then we can naturally become more receptive and a clearer channel to actually receive the things that we truly desire and hold that vision for ourselves. Keep holding that vision. So let's take 3 more deep breaths all together, and let's do loud exhales together. So 1 deep cleansing breath in. 2 more like that. Last one. Lion's breath. Good. Just smiling, giving yourself a hug, whatever it is that you need. And slowly coming back, slowly opening your eyes, reaching for your journals, because now I will provide you guys with some lovely journal prompts. Another way for us to move this energy. So these are all amazing tools to move energy. Writing, breathing. Okay, so the first prompt is, how can you ground yourself when things feel chaotic? So what are these simple and practical things that you know really help to stabilize your energy? They're kind of like your go-tos when all else seems to be chaos. for whatever those things are, doing more of those often. And most likely, those things that you wrote down, they include your body. So I wouldn't be surprised if those things that you wrote down that help to ground and stabilize yourself when things feel chaotic, I wouldn't be surprised if those things are including your body. I just lost my train of thought. So the next prompt, right though? Am I right? Did those practice those things were including the body, right? So good. My point exactly. So the second prompt, is there anything that you're ready to release or let go of? And this can include tangible things, it can include thoughts, it can include looping patterns, whether it be in the form of thoughts, whether it be relationships, whatever it is. Is there anything that you are ready to let go of? And I'm typing now an affirmation that I feel is very relevant, and that is, my freedom is the trust that I have in myself. Amazing. Thank you for joining, sister. So just reaffirming that your freedom, and I feel the freedom is a big piece energetically with these transits, whether it be freedom in our body, freedom of our mind, whatever freedom is to you. Affirming that your freedom is the trust that you have in yourself, and anchoring into that trust, and that is where the freedom you will find this freedom. Okay, so the last one, we have 2 minutes left. Let's see, I have 2 different ones.
Pick your favorite.
Oh, they're both so good. Okay. What is a past habit or routine that positively impacted your life? What is a past habit or routine that positively impacted your life?
Is it routine, not theme?
Routine.
Routine, yes.
It's something that I've discontinued.
What was that?
Is it something that I've discontinued or something that I'm still doing?
Good question. It could be either. Whatever is coming up for you. right? It could be something you discontinued and maybe you're realizing that it was really good for you. I don't know. I think if it's positively impacting you and empowering you in your body, then absolutely pick it back up or do more of it. Maybe there's an invitation to, I don't know, like alchemize it into a new way of being. And this one, I'm gonna do this question as well because we can end with this one. It's really dreamy, and I would like for us to go there. So hopefully you guys finished with that one. The last one is, have you ever had a skill that you felt called to master? So we're really stepping into that big energy and this holding the vision. Have you ever had a skill that you felt called to master? So I'll give you guys a minute there. Let's share the last one. Do we? It's possible?
Yeah.
I mean, we're 1 minute over.
If anyone has to go, we really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for coming. And yeah, like Danny said, it's always like such humbling to have you with us, and it's an honor. So thank you for sharing your energy, your time. We love you. But yeah, if anyone wants to share, Danny, you go. You can lead us, love.
Okay, let's see. Megan said, helping others in their careers and living their purpose. Mercy.
Yes. And you guys can unmic and speak. Doesn't have to be in the chat, but of course we leave it to you. Yes. But yes, Megan is an amazing entrepreneur. She works in marketing. She's a consultant, and she wants. Yes, I let you go, love.
No, and I have to go. So sorry, but I think for me it's just my passion to help other people do what they love and also figure out what their purpose is and to live their purpose through what they do in life. So I feel like it's my calling. Thank you guys so much. I really enjoyed this.
Good.
Thank you, Megan, for being here. Wow, how fulfilling. We're so lucky, aren't we?
We're so lucky.
Great. Thank you guys.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
You're so welcome, Sophie.
Thank you so much, both of you. That was really beautiful. Feel very grounded and calm now. So I'm going to take that into the next part of my day. So I appreciate it.
And we have a meeting together, so I'll see.
Yeah. But that was really lovely. I'm drawn to energy work, actually. That would be my intention to add on to the toolkits that I use. Actually. Yeah.
That's such a beautiful extension for you. Sophie does RTT. I mean, like I work and a lot more, but Sophie and I did RTT together.
Wow, all of the energies are coming together, yeah. And you know, I wanted to mention while we had all of us here, but we're here now. My 2-week course that I'm offering, I'll give you guys a short brief. It starts next week. It's only 2 weeks, and inside I'm basically giving 2 rebirthing breathwork sessions the course is only 333 for the 2 weeks. So you'll get 2 breathwork sessions, which to me are a gold mine of, you know, just going in, cleaning, clearing those blockages, moving that energy and moving and unblocking all those trapped traumas and things that get stored in our mind, in our body. And the breath really helps to bring it up to the surface in order to get integrated and released. And then every day I'm providing different rituals and practices to assist you in that process. So basically some things that I shared here, you know, was a little bit of a teaser of what you'll get in there. And I mean, Farah, she did the whole thing. She did 10 sessions. So, you know, we're going to be doing a video testimonial, but, you know, in short, like, yeah. So this is for 2 weeks. I mean, to me, I'm calling it like a foundational course because it's short, it's simple. And to me, this is like the fundamentals that everyone needs, you know? I mean, to someone who has never heard of rebirthing, like, how would you describe it, Farah? Like, would you consider this like a foundational thing?
I am so like, after I did the sessions with Danny, I was like, everyone needs to know about this. Everyone needs to taste this, because it's literally like people say this concept of coming back to yourself, but this is really like, I connected with parts of me that was without the mind clutter, without the bullshit, and really my soul. And it was like listening and hearing my soul without my mind getting in the way, and then moving. And when I moved and I trusted, so much came in, right, Danny? Like we're going to talk about it tomorrow we have a IG live.